Hi guys. Yeah, today I want to talk regarding the new, I would say, era of payments, especially cross-border payments. For doing this, first of all, we need to better understand what are digital assets that can do it, and especially stablecoin. Stablecoin definition is, I think, really easy. Lots of people, I think all of people here know about it. But basically, those are digital representation of what we can say the fiat currencies. No, so it's one-to-one pegged to euro, dollar, etc. What we can do that you cannot do with fiat currencies, for sure, programmability and interoperability. Interoperability in the terms of bridging the on-chain and the financial banking system. No, I don't want to talk to the other crypto asset right now, but you know the difference, about volatility, decentralization, etc. What we currently see in the banking system, especially for cross-border payments, is that typically if a company wants to pay from US or Europe to let's say another country which is outside of the same I would say banking system, it requires to go via SWIFT. No, so SWIFT is a payment messaging that for cross-border payments across different countries, and the main problem of that is that capital is locked within corresponding bank, etc., for different days. So basically, the payment went through in 2-3 days. No, what happened here? Here happened that you have locked capital for different days. So it's a problem of companies and treasury, especially for treasury of company. You had a lot of forex cost. From different bankings, of course, you have operational risk that can, that can maybe you have a problem of messaging, etc., that can lock funds for different days, creating huge problems to companies. What you can do now with What you can do now with stablecoin is optimizing the liquidity. What does it mean, optimizing the liquidity? What you can do in 3 days with normal fiat currency, you can do in 1 hour with stablecoin. I would say even less. No, so with this you have cash flow optimization for sure, reduction of intermediaries, so you don't have all the correspondent bank in between. So basically you change drastically the number of intermediaries. Prediction, it's really important because you have basically you know precisely when the payments goes. No, via stablecoin, in a minute you go from let's say a merchant to another merchant in the other part of the world, and so you know basically when the money comes through. And of course, you don't need to depend from banking, no? So you don't have banking market hours, you don't have holidays, etc. So it's 24/7 payment method, no? What are the main use cases here? Main use cases here is for sure cross-border payments, but then we can talk also about intercompany payments. We can talk about cash management. Let's think about huge company that has like a lot of branches around the world, and they have a huge problem with the treasury, no? So that's a really important to unlock those type of situation and having some liquidity in stablecoin, and you can basically use it instant instead of having 20 different currencies for 20 different branches, no? And so you have liquidity on demand basically. Then for sure merchant payouts, so you can settle, merchants can settle all the type of payments 24/7 without relying on credit and stuff of banking. Okay, here in Ercol, what we can do is bridging the traditional finance and the digital assets. So basically, via our solution of ramp on and ramp off, we help payments provider, financial institution, companies, and treasury I would say unlock the potential of stablecoin in the payment ecosystem. So basically, yeah, those are some numbers. What we want to do is always try to have a settlement time, and an average settlement time around 5 minutes, which means that you can move money around the world in minutes. No. Right now we have different coverage in terms of country. You can see major countries in which we have coverage. So basically, as I was saying, this system is designed for fintechs, PSP, commodity treasury, money transfer operators. So all the type of company that needs to pay around the world, no? In order to do that, I just want to show you a really fast use case on this one, which is, let's say that an European entity needs to pay to a Mexican entity, no? Right now, if you do with this via SEPA, you cannot do. So via SWIFT, you need to do. It's like 3 days. Plus all the fixed costs, all the forex costs that we were saying before. What you can do with stablecoin is basically ramp on your euro to your fiat accounts via SEPA Instant. So it's really a matter of seconds. Then using a provider like Ctrl to swap to USDC, USDT, using this stablecoin to move it to a local partner in Mexico, and ramp off the USDT or USDC, all the stablecoin, to the Mexican pesos. So this can be done in 10 minutes, let's say. And then with the Mexican pesos, you can pay like basically in the local payment system, which is Pay in this case, which is really fast, like SEPA Instant. So what you do today in 2-3 days, you can do with stablecoin in 10 minutes, basically. With to ramp on and ramp off, basically it's like a sort of digital sandwich, and basically now you have like less cost and I would say 1 minute settlement. So this is something that I think can have a huge impact, and we are really seeing it in our. Especially for us, we are seeing lots of companies that require those type of services. Yes, I think we are done.